HarperCollins presents The Dead Harlequin by Agatha Christie. Read by Hugh Fraser.
The Dead Harlequin. Mr. Satterthswaite walked slowly up Bond Street, enjoying the sunshine. He was, as usual, carefully and beautifully dressed, and was bound for the Harchester Galleries, where there was an exhibition of the paintings of one Frank Bristow, a new and hitherto unknown artist who showed signs of suddenly becoming the rage. Mr. Satterthwaite was a patron of the arts. As Mr. Satterthwaite entered the Harchester Galleries, he was greeted at once with a smile of pleased recognition. "Good morning, Mr. Satterthwaite. I thought we should see you before long. You know Bristow's work?" "Fine, very fine indeed, quite unique of its kind." Mr. Satterthwaite purchased a catalogue and stepped through the open archway into the long room where the artist's works were displayed. They were watercolours, executed with such extraordinary technique and finish that they resembled coloured etchings. Mr. Satterthwaite walked slowly round the walls, scrutinising, and, on the whole, approving. He thought that this young man deserved to arrive. Here was originality, vision, and a most severe and exacting technique. There were crudities, of course. That was only to be expected, but there was also something closely allied to genius. Mr. Satterthwaite paused before a little masterpiece representing Westminster Bridge, with its crowd of buses, trams, and hurrying pedestrians. A tiny thing and wonderfully perfect. It was called, he noted, the ant-heap. He passed on, and quite suddenly drew in his breath with a gasp, his imagination held and riveted. The picture was called The Dead Harlequin. The forefront of it represented a floor of inlaid squares of black and white marble. In the middle of the floor lay Harlequin on his back with his arms outstretched in his motley of black and red. Behind him was a window, and outside that window, gazing in at the figure on the floor, was what appeared to be the same man, silhouetted against the red glow of the setting sun. The picture excited Mr. Satterthwaite for two reasons. The first was that he recognized, or thought that he recognized, the face of the man in the picture. It bore a distinct resemblance to a certain Mr. Quin, an acquaintance whom Mr. Satterthwaite had encountered once or twice under somewhat mystifying circumstances. "Surely I can't be mistaken," he murmured. "If it is so, what does it mean?" For it had been Mr. Satterthwaite's experience that every appearance of Mr. Quin had some distinct significance attaching to it. There was, as already mentioned, a second reason for Mr. Satterthwaite's interest. He recognized the scene of the picture. "The terrace room at Charnley," said Mr. Satterthwaite. "Curious, and very interesting." He looked with more attention at the picture, wondering what exactly had been in the artist's mind. One harlequin dead on the floor, another harlequin looking through the window. Or was it the same harlequin? He moved slowly along the walls, gazing at other pictures with unseeing eyes, with his mind always busy on the same subject. He was excited. Life, which had seemed a little drab this morning, was drab no longer. He knew quite certainly that he was on the threshold of exciting and interesting events. He crossed to the table where sat Mr. Cobb, a dignitary of the Harchester Galleries, whom he had known for many years. "I have a fancy for buying number 39, he said, "if it is not already sold." Mr. Cobb consulted a ledger. "The pick of the bunch," he murmured. "Quite a little gem, isn't it? No, it is not sold." He quoted a price. "It is a good investment, Mr. Satterthwaite. You will have to pay 3 times as much for it this time next year." "That is always said on these occasions," said Mr. Satterthwaite, smiling. "Well, and haven't I been right?" demanded Mr. Cobb. "I don't believe if you were to sell your collection, Mr. Satterthwaite, that a single picture would fetch less than you gave for it." "I will buy this picture," said Mr. Satterthwaite. "I will give you a cheque now. You won't regret it. We believe in Bristow." "He is a young man? 27 or 8, I should say." "I should like to meet him," said Mr. Satterthwaite. "Perhaps he will come."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?